Hey everyone, we are in lesson number 7 here, and as you can see, it says we are using the standard algorithm, which means no pictures. Yeah, rewind that again. No pictures. Yes, so this is the moment some of you have been waiting for because you're tired of drawing the boxes. Now, again, like I said, I still like the boxes there. It's a nice visual. But man, it's not always going to work out smoothly, and the ratios are going to get us there, all right? So let's walk you on through this here. What we're going to do is write out the ratios in fraction form. So before we were writing out the ratios using boxes. Now we're going to write them on fraction form. So to make orange paint, use 2 gallons of yellow paint for every 5 gallons. There's that phrase, for every. That means there's a ratio that's there. So I'm going to put down my 2. I'm going to put down my 5. The other thing I'm going to do here is label. Now, we used the label before with the tape diagram, so we're going to label with our ratios now. 2 what? Oh, yellow. 5 what? Ooh, red. And again, I'm just going on through, all right? Reading on through. Now, the question wants to know, how much red paint will you need if you use 6 gallons of yellow paint? Well, we're going to be making a ratio, which is simply an equivalent fraction, which is why I'm setting an equal to it. Equivalent means equal, and again, a ratio, we're writing it in fraction form. So if you look a little deeper, it says you use 6 gallons of yellow. Here's the thing, people, and this is why the labeling is important. Just like with the tape diagrams, you had to know to put that 6 with the yellow paint. It's the same thing. Difference is, where's the yellow paint? Is it up in the numerator or is it down in the denominator? Well, that's why we label it. Check it out. It is up in the numerator. So I'm going to slap my 6 up there. All right. And now, hey, equivalent ratios. Equivalent ratios are all about what'd you multiply by. All right. So we always like to start on the side with the 2 numbers and then ask ourselves, what do we do to get to the other side? The rules of the game, though, is you can only use multiplication or division. That's the way equivalent ratios work. No addition, no subtraction, that's there. So, what do you multiply the 2 by to get to the 6? 3. So, come on down here. We need to do the exact same thing. And that's the whole idea is what you do to one, you have to do the other. So 5 times 3 is 15. So you're going to need 15 gallons of red. Circle it, people. Circle it. Now, hey, I put a lot of work that's in there. I drew the arrows. I mean, I don't want to sound like I put a lot of work into it, so you should be admiring it. But what I'm getting at there is you don't have to list all of that. Some of you are just going to be able to, yep, there it is. And hey, I get that. All right? That's the beauty of the ratios. I know. All right? But for some of you, you're going to need to put that dot for multiplication down. Draw the arrows in there, just because you're a little bit more of a visual person. Let's do another one that's there. And I'll be honest here, people. I'll be honest. I got a little distracted there. I was going to do question 2, but question 3 is talking about chickens and cows. How can I stay focused when we're talking about chickens and cows, people? Let's get on the farm. Let's go to question number 3, all right? For every 10 chickens, there are 6 cows. No, not ducks, all right? Cows, all right? So, get your fraction down. Get it down there, people. Put your 10 down. Put your 6 down. I need chickens and cows, people. I don't need elephants. So put my 10 down. Put my 6 down. Keep it in order. C for oh boy. C for chickens and C for cows. Okay, so I'll do a CH for a chicken there. All right. And well, cows doesn't take a lot to write out, so I'll go ahead and write it out from that standpoint. So again, make sure you understand what you're talking about. What else did they give me? There are 54 cows. Again, it's an equivalent fraction. That's what your ratios are. So what we're going to do there is put the 54 with the cows. Now, where are the cows at? Upstairs or downstairs? Well, they are downstairs. Yes, the cows are downstairs. Chicken's kind of like a rooster. Anyway, all right. So what do? Well, we're going to multiply by the 9. 6 times 9 is 54. So we got to do the same thing up here. So 10 times 9 is 90. So we got 90 chickens. Notice I'm labeling my answer. Noticing I'm circling my answer. I do not need a full statement out there. That's a nice elementary school thing to do. And my goodness, people, if you want to write out a full sentence, go right ahead. All that I'm saying here is, no, you get it labeled, get it boxed in. All right. Okay, we can go back up to that question 2 there. Like I said, I was distracted. I was distracted with the animals that we had there. Let's see what we got to make fruit punch. Use 2 cups of grape juice for every 3 cups of apple juice. So, okay, there's that for every. Hello ratio. I see the 2, I see the 3. All right, I got 2 cups of grape juice. I'll put a G out there. 3 cups of apple juice. I'll put the A out there for the apple juice. If you already have 12 cups of apple juice, okay, stop right there. Stop right there. And you can see, we're chopping up the problem that's here. So read through the first time or stop as you come across some key things that are there that can kind of help you out with it. So, yeah, where's your apple juice? Well, the apple juice is A, down the bottom. So I'm going to throw my 12 down there. What are you going to multiply by? 4. That's exactly it. So 3 times 4 is 12. 2 times 4 is 8. So, hey, we're going to have 8 cups of grape juice. Again, I did a lot less work there. So if you're doing that because your mind's operating that way, I'm fine with it. Again, I would certainly encourage, because when we see this, if you make a computation mistake, I know exactly what was going on, and I knew that your head was in the right spots. A little late to the show there. All right, people, 8 cups of grape juice. We're done here. Later.